off
Topic.
topic.
So I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a very safe, prosperous New Year. Still waiting on Simon. He's like a girl sometimes. And to you girls watching, no offense, but it takes a little bit longer. When we go out to dinner, or one girl will stand up at the dinner table and say who's got to go, and then all of a sudden every girl will go, and it takes you guys a long time in there to do whatever it is you're doing, no offense. Simon takes himself to the toilet and he takes equally as long as you girls. Oh, here we go. Let's stop talking about him. Shh.
Oh, we're going, are we? Hello everyone. So,
Body language accounts for a lot, doesn't it? Look at the way he's looking down to the side. Oh, it's just no good.
I'm just.
And look, could you get a bigger phone into a smaller pocket, eh? You know, I've always been intrigued by girls that have nice shaped asses and they wear, like, you know, skin tight jeans and they still manage to wedge their phones in their ass without fear of ever breaking it.
One of my work colleagues does that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that phone's going to pop right out and go, whoop, there goes your phone.
Yeah.
I won't say who he is, but he's very,
I'm talking about girls with hot asses. You're talking about guys.
Yes, I am.
Nice one.
Doesn't matter.
What a good start to the
Well, how are we all?
T-shirt.
Jaws. Talking about great white sharks, we're going to talk about very dangerous creatures in Australia.
And Australia has some of the most
We have
dangerous, vicious, nasty,
hundreds of.
tricky little critters.
Some aren't big, some aren't small, but I'll tell you what, they'll take you in half.
I think it's deceiving. It's like scorpions, yeah? The smaller they are, the greater the sting they have.
Supposedly.
And we definitely have like some snakes that are not the longest
I
or
used to
biggest,
have
but
a pet scorpion.
they're deadly.
Yeah.
So tell us, because I know you've put some effort in. I've prepped people. You've done some hard artwork here.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, they can't see that. You need to probably pick it up and show off your artwork.
Give my picture of
Dun,
Australia.
dun, dun. Tassie's not even on the mark there. It's
there,
a bit to the side. We ran out of paper, I think.
No, I couldn't get a proper map of Tassie. There you go. We're going for Australian slang. Show us your map of Tassie.
And we're happy to air
Figure
it.
that out.
And if you can figure it out and you're happy to do it, we're happy to air it on this show.
What? Someone showing off their map of Tassie?
Maps of Tassie. What has Canberra got off the top of your
Canberra. Well, okay. Canberra.
Canberra.
Okay. Canberra's here down in the southeast. If you can actually see that damn map. Think of that. North, west, east, south.
Wow.
We're down here.
I'm confused. It's all reversed and stuff.
I know. That's right. That's
why you
hey,
did
I
well.
did it well. Southeast. Some of the little buggers and creatures that we have around mainly brown snakes.
Brown snakes, but we've got more than that. We've got
two types of brown snakes, eastern brown and the king brown. But the king brown live more up north, up towards Northern Territory and that.
But we're starting with Canberra. So
Canberra.
What have we got here? What have we got here? We've got spiders. So we've got stuff like we've got redbacks.
Yes.
They're nasty. If I can find some pictures, I might flash them throughout the movie.
That'd be an idea.
I've just sprayed my house because I've had a ton of redbacks.
Redbacks, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, redbacks. Also, they're known in the United States as black widow.
Yeah, they're a little bit like that. The male redback actually doesn't have a little red stripe on his back.
It's the
Oh no, is that the female? It's the female that doesn't have the little red stripe.
The female's the one that, thanks for having sex.
Yeah.
Boop, done.
I don't know. Nasty. As usual, you females nasty. What else do we have? We have the brown snake. We do have scorpions.
Eastern brown.
Yeah, we do have scorpions here in Canberra. We have. I tell you what bugs me, because it's about, Australia, I think. We have a ton of mosquitoes and flies at this time of year. And because it's Christmas time and I've put my Christmas decoration lights up, we've got 1 billion bugs. So, we're constantly squatting flies and mosquitoes just for our barbecues.
Yeah.
But then, the Christmas lights come on, there's 1 billion bugs that come out, it's dark, you don't know what's crawling on you, and then better yet, the spiders come and collect whatever it is you've squashed.
I wish I had a whole bunch of huntsman spiders in my bathroom, and they're like big spiders, big hairy looking. I loved them. They were great.
Do we have the wolf spider here in Canberra?
Yes.
Because I found one that...
And trapdoor spiders too.
Okay, so I found one now. There's one in your weird toilet at your place, down near the beer cellar. But I found one here on my garage door, which looked like a huntsman, but its body was like, I kid you not, and I had to use one of the big sticks you saw outside to beat it to death, and that's what it took. Like, I could put my entire body weight on it, and the thing just didn't die, and then when it finally did, it went, you could hear all the bones snap and stuff
little spiders.
So moving outside of Canberra, we also have stuff like magpies. They're not deadly, but they'll give you a scare.
They'll give you a bit of a belt.
Yeah, about October-ish, you have these black and white birds that love to protect their younglings, and they swoop you.
Do you know what it is? It's the males. Their testicles grow really big, and they become very, very proactive in sort of, don't fuck with me.
Oh.
And also, if you feed them, they won't bite you, because they know who you are.
They won't swoop you, yeah.
No, they won't.
Okay. But moving outside of Canberra, we've got stuff like the funnel web spider, which is one of the deadliest spiders.
You don't have them. They are the deadliest. If you get bit by one of them, see you later.
We have funnel webs, not in Canberra, in New South Wales.
And
other places. According to your map, we'd use special effects to colour in bits and pieces of this map, but funnel webs pretty much everywhere except for...
No.
Except for, I can't even do it,
Funnel webs are just over here.
Yeah.
They're nowhere else.
So, what else have we got? We've got crocodiles.
We don't have them here.
Not here in Canberra, but we have them in Australia.
Let's talk about around us.
Well, I think we're done with Canberra. We don't have that many dangerous things. That's it. We got
kangaroos.
Oh yeah. You know what? So kangaroos, look out.
Emus.
Yeah, emus. Emus are ugly birds, but they're not dangerous.
Gorgeous. They're cool.
And kangaroos aren't really dangerous either, unless you're Steve Irwin and you put your finger up on a clacker. Yeah, but kangaroos have been known to do some damage.
Man, I would not get anywhere. Everyone thinks, oh, kangaroos, they're so cool, they hop about.
They're so cute.
And they do this, and if you actually get to come up against one, they'll lean back on their tail like a lever arch, and they'll kick the fuck out of you.
Okay, the platypus, we have the platypus. Doesn't the platypus have some weird...
Yeah.
So the platypus is an unusual creature in that it's got a tail like a beaver, it's got a bill like a duck.
Yeah, people thought they weren't real.
Yeah, it floats around and does some weird stuff, and we do have them here in Canberra.
It's a monotreme, believe it or not. It's an egg-laying mammal.
Cool. Which isn't to be confused with the tram we're building, because that's just a
just a fucking tram that doesn't get going.
Which could be dangerous at a whole 40 kilometres an hour.
Wow.
Anyway,
70k an hour.
So we got the platypus. Don't they have some weird stuff on their little flappers?
Their back spines have a little clicker on it, and if you pick one up, you'll be paralysed.
Okay, so don't touch it by the clicker.
Don't touch platypus.
Yeah. Okay, so outside of Canberra now, moving into New South Wales.
Oh, so we're looking at from the eastern browns and the
whatever. Do you want to point it out on the map?
Okay,
So New South Wales, you should have divided that into...
Okay, we'll talk about one really nasty little creature, but he's not that nasty, he's also quite cute. In the map of Tassie down there, Tasmania. To get that, Tasmania, below the main continent of Australia. Tasmanian devils. Aren't they cool?
Apparently, if you pat them just right, you'll never play the guitar again.
They'll chew your fucking hand off, man. Those things are crazy.
But they look so cute.
Yeah, but they also look so feral.
Don't they have something that's extinct there? You had the Tasmanian
They
devil.
have
What else did
they have a cancerous facial thing, whatever. Looks nasty.
Oh, you know what we have here, and in the ACT? They're not dangerous. You know, they can be a bit of a pain in the bum. Possums.
Oh.
And you know what's weird about the possum? And you do
I
it
have
so
a
well.
YouTube video of me feeding possums some biscuits. It's an old video.
Yeah,
but anyway.
But you do it really well. Possums, in the dark, you see a set of glowing eyes, and they sound just like the predator.
Yeah.
Do you remember living with me in Charnwood, and there's all these little predators? Yeah, so we lived together in Charnwood, and there were all these little predators going nuts in trees. What we have is rockfish and jellyfish.
Oh.
We have shark.
Stonefish.
Yeah, stonefish.
Oh, we're going to go. Okay,
and we're
going to go coastal.
Yeah,
okay.
we've got sharks, needless to say, plenty of. And again, around southern Australia, you have is a breeding ground for white pointers.
All around here, so that here, so all the Southern Ocean from Western Australia all the way from South Australia, the Great Australian Bot. That's a fucking piss poor fucking name. Yeah, great white sharks. Great white sharks.
Yeah, but sharks in general, great white sharks.
Great whites. If you want to go inland.
Hang on, we're still at the coast a bit. You've got blue-ringed octopus, or they're not known as octopi, it's octopuses. Yeah, so those people reckon that like plural is pi, it's not, it's octopuses.
Mate, if you see a blue-ringed octopus, they look pretty, and you see little blue rings all over the damn thing. Don't touch them.
Yeah, don't.
It'll put you into a cardiac arrest.
Yeah, they're nasty, and again, they're small, right?
I mean,
they're small.
They're about.
They're not like big octopus.
Yeah, they're not a big. Don't pick them up. I saw there was a few years ago now when I was in Cornell in Sydney, and some guys walking around holding one, and then he walked away and did whatever. But yeah, and we saw on the news. Someone was doing CPR on this guy for like 3 hours before an ambulance could actually get to him. So they live in rock pools, you won't see them.
So needless to say, we have...
Basically don't touch anything.
We have other snakes as well, so we have death adders from memory, we have red-bellied black snakes in the desert type areas.
Red bellies live pretty much all everywhere. I'm going to this gorgeous map. Death adders, now they live around about South Australia. They can travel. I've seen one death adder, and I don't want to see another one again. And thank you very much.
They're actually...
Tiger snakes.
Yeah.
They also live down around about the eastern. And those things don't fuck about. They will strike you more than once.
Oh, what? Brown snakes will chase you.
Yeah.
Most snakes will...
King browns or eastern browns?
Eastern browns.
Yeah, they will.
Most snakes kind of slither away if they hear you coming, but these things get intrigued and they want to chase you.
Tiger snakes are very aggressive. They will strike you 3-4 times. Remember some drunken idiot had tried to pick a fight with us.
Now, I quickly mentioned Steve Irwin, you know.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. And I mean, no disrespect, but apparently then our stingrays, as we all knew, are quite dangerous and deadly too. And I guess Steve Irwin found out you just can't be plotting a lot of wildlife.
No. Some of the shit that Steve Irwin has played with, I mean, okay, Steve Irwin played with the inland taipans, which are the deadliest snake in the world, and they live up the top end of Australia in my fucking awesome map, which doesn't have to work.
I had one bit of input. I had.
Have you ever seen an inland taipan?
If I can do this, I suggested Rotnest Island all the way.
What the fuck's there?
On the west of Australia.
There's dingoes in some of these
I'll
islands.
tell you what's there. Rotnests. Little birds. Who gives a big whoop? They're not dangerous. So what haven't we covered? What about drop bears? Have we covered drop bears?
Oh,
drop bears.
No. But anyway, so he handled these creatures and then suddenly gets stung in the heart by a fucking stingray, which aren't that deadly. They're not even poisonous. They just hurt.
Look all around.
When they sting you, man, because they got a barb underneath their tail, and that normally jabs through, and they're really powerful. They'll break through bone.
Yeah, and they can actually drag you under the water too.
Yeah,
especially if their barb doesn't release.
There's no poison involved in this.
No,
all these
but a
guys,
shot in the heart is pretty.
That's basically you're dead. You know. He
guess,
was very unlucky.
Look, any animal can be dangerous, whether it's a German Shepherd or like little Shih Tzu next door. A horse, because at the end of the day...
A horse can kick you in the face and you'll be dead.
At the end of the day, yeah, and we've got horses here. Anyway.
Got a few.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like, you know, they're animals.
Yeah.
And
anything can hurt you, basically. But we got some specific animals that will...
Yeah, nasty ones. When you least expect and you're sitting on the can or something, they'll try and come up and snatch your nuts. Every day here in Australia is a fight for survival. Anyone contemplating moving here? Think twice. We have wasps and European wasps and
my
bees.
wife got done by a wasp the other day in a bloody Woolworths supermarket.
So what do you do at the end of the day? The most dangerous animal we have, pretty much populating all of Australia and its little surrounding islands, is human beings. They're not to be trusted. Look out for them.
In the Parramatta River, down here.
Down there, you didn't see that, but it's
down in Sydney, when I used to live in Sydney, the Parramatta River was in the eastern side. Some guy pulled up, fished up a bull shark, and they are really, really aggressive.
Right.
Yep. I prefer to be bit by a great white than a bull shark.
Yeah, I can't say I'm crazy about either one.
No.
Bad move.
My granddad said, snakes don't die until the sun sets.
I've always said if you remove the head, it's pretty much dead.
Doesn't
but
matter.
Don't be playing with the head. Don't be playing with the head.
Still alive. Trust me, man. Yeah, even with the head off. I've had brown snakes.
Chickens do that, right? If you decapitate them, they still run
around.
around.
They run around, yeah. There's a little... You got the Urukanji jellyfish. Tiny little things. The Aboriginals knew about it, but we didn't. Because they always wondered why all these kids ran into the water, had a swim, whatever, came back out and dropped dead. And they're going, what the fuck did that? Why is my child dead? It was an Irukandji. Tiny little box jellyfish thing. And they have the most venomous sting.
I've never heard of them, but I know of the blue.
Look it up.
I know of the blue bottle jellyfish.
Oh, Portuguese mantle.
Which which isn't
blue bottle. I've been stung by them.
Which isn't deadly, as far as I know, unless you have some kind of reaction.
If you're a jellyfish,
but
you're fucked.
But it hurts. Like
yeah, it does.
I've been stung by them. Yeah, me too.
Jesus Christ, they hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, little Portuguese man o' war, or blue bottles, as we know them here.
Blue bottles?
Blue bottles.
I don't swim in the ocean.
I don't want to.
I try not to cross the road. I don't get camping. I lock myself in the house and I spray every second month. No, I'm kidding. But when I first moved here, because I'm from Germany, and what we have where I come from is a little grey spider with a cross on its back, so it's identifiable. It bites you, you fall sick for a day, you might vomit, have diarrhea, whatever. And then when I came here to this country, I watched this documentary about all the wildlife, and I was frightened. I did not want to step outside the house. I thought, what have you brought me to? Why?
And guarantee you there's a dangerous something or other out around within a 5-foot radius.
Yeah, like in those rocks that I've got outside. Yeah. I know, because I sprayed all the redbacks.
Probably a Crocodiles.
Yeah, so what else do we have? We have like
We
a
have monster
we have
crocodiles.
like a Loch Ness monster Yeti
Really?
snowman type thing here, and we call it the Yowie.
The Yowie.
And there are actually, you can Google this. There are actually old news reports about it's the saddest thing in the world. Spottings of the Yowie.
No,
and
there's another one.
It's pathetic.
A Nargan.
Never heard of a Nargan.
Aboriginal term. Nargan.
Yeah.
It's a rock. It's a big rock that travels. You know, Lake George?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a rock that travels around Lake George, and the Aboriginals, traditional owners of the land, are scared shitless of it.
Great. We'll keep out of Lake George then.
Yeah.
I know that our largest rock, Ayers Rock, or whatever they call it now. What do they call it now?
Uluru.
Yeah. That don't fucking move. It's there.
A nice, safe, clean house. It's a good house. It's a clean house.
Clean house.
So there we go. So welcome to Australia. You might accidentally get killed.
Oh, I forgot to mention.
What?
There was actually two people that mentioned it. Only I think it was Nick, only one Kenobi, that put it on whatever you call it, newsfeed timeline. I hate YouTube. Yeah, YouTube, you suck ass. Saying they wanted to see more vintage photos of you and I, which is scary. I think personally, like, who needs a vintage? Like, we get better and better as the years progress.
We look old. We look better as we get older.
Yeah.
That's true. True.
Super sexy, and for those of you that don't believe us, you need to drink more heavily. So, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of you.
Yeah.
Feliz see you next year.
Topic.